You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
The Australian High Court has officially upheld the government's decision to block a visa for American political commentator Candace Owens, a ruling that has drawn both applause and criticism from across the globe. Owens, known for her outspoken conservative views and often provocative statements, had planned a major speaking tour across Australia in 2024, with scheduled stops in cities like Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, Perth, and Adelaide. Her visa application, however, was denied by Immigration Minister Tony Burke under Australia's character test clause. The minister stated that Owens' past comments and behaviour suggested a genuine risk that her presence could incite division or hostility within parts of the Australian community. He argued that allowing her into the country was not in the national interest, citing her history of inflammatory remarks and controversies. The case reached the High Court after Owens' legal team challenged the decision, claiming it violated Australia's implied right to freedom of political communication. They argued that the government had misapplied the law, and that the refusal effectively punished Owens for holding strong political opinions that differed from mainstream views. But the High Court disagreed, and did so unanimously. The judges ruled that the minister had acted within the law, and that the character test was valid in cases where a person's presence could encourage dissension or strife harmful to the community. Essentially, the court found that the government was justified in concluding that Owens' visit carried real risks of stirring social division. Minister Burke's earlier statements made his position clear. He pointed to several of Owens' controversial remarks, including comments minimizing the Holocaust and suggesting that Muslims were responsible for slavery. He even referenced the fact that the Christchurch mosque terrorist once described Owens as a major influence, something that, according to Burke, further underscored the potential dangers of giving her a platform in Australia. From downplaying Nazi atrocities to spreading divisive claims, Candace Owens has the capacity to incite discord in almost every direction, Burke said at the time. Australia's national interest is best served when Candace Owens is somewhere else. Owens, who has over 5 million followers on YouTube, had promised Australian audiences that her tour would tackle topics like freedom of speech and Christianity, subjects she claimed they don't want us talking about. But with this ruling, her Australian plans have effectively come to an end. Following the court's decision, several advocacy groups praised the outcome. The Anti-Defamation Commission, for instance, called it a victory for truth, arguing that the government's stance protected the country from potentially harmful rhetoric. For now, Owens remains barred from entering Australia, a stark reminder that freedom of speech, when crossing borders, can come with very different limits depending on where you stand. Stay subscribed for more videos.